Everybody, it's Nancy Sasaki at Alliance Healthcare Foundation. I'm the Executive Director. I'm here with Sylvia.
Hi, I'm Sylvia. I'm the Program Officer for Alliance Healthcare Foundation, and I'm happy to be here for this month at Alliance.
I was actually going to try to get online and see if I could watch it myself while we're actually talking, but I think that I can't multitask that way, so I'll just put that off to the side and we'll just go from there. So glad y'all are here with us. I wanted to talk first about our Innovation in Healthcare Conference. It's a really big deal. We've been really working hard to get this off the ground. It's on March 27th at the Jacob Center.
Like it's here already.
It's like it's here already.
Where is the time going? It is incredible how quickly it came by.
It's 2 weeks. You can really hope that you with our conference, we've actually got a stand-up comedian doing the keynote and the workshop, but it's all going to be about innovation.
And it's going to be a lot of fun. That is something really to look forward to because it is very entertaining.
Absolutely, I think so too. So definitely go to our website and check it out. Definitely register. And also, many of y'all know that at the conference we also do the Innovation Initiative launch. So if you're interested in applying for an Innovation Initiative grant, that's where you got to go. You got to find out about it there. The applications will open on that day. So if you want to find the inside secrets to what you need to do to register and to apply, that's where you need to be.
Yes. Well, we have the grantees for the mission support. Yay! Finally, we get to let you know who got granted the award this year. We had 24 altogether, 16 from San Diego and 8 from Imperial.
That's so exciting. I mean, that's such a big change for us, and I'm so excited that we were able to get the board was always on board. They really wanted to do something with the Imperial County and make sure we got funding out there, and it's just so exciting.
Yeah, but you got to take a lot of credit for that, Nancy. To get 10 applicants in and get 8 funded, that, I mean, I saw the kind of work that you did, and you got to take the credit, and I'm really happy.
Well, thank you very much. It's a team effort. Tell us about the
grantees. The names in San Diego County, we had Embrace at 100,000, 211 San Diego at 100,000, UC San Diego, the student-run free clinic at 100,000. The other grantees that we had for San Diego, Alliance Health Clinic, A New Path, Athletes for Education, Bayside Community Center, Christie's Place, Elder Help, Environmental Health Coalition, Foundation for Change, Outdoor Outreach, Shakti Rising, Somali Family Service, the Children's Initiative, and the San Diego LGBT Community Center.
I think this is really exciting because there's some organizations that we've worked with in the past, and there's some that are new, so it's going to be a really fun year.
Yeah, it is, and definitely I so look forward to getting closer to those organizations that are new, that up until then, you know, we had very little information on, and we did a lot of outreach, and, you know, I think I'm pretty comfortable and really happy for the outcome. Yeah. And absolutely, you know, again, as I've said in other interviews or live stream, Imperial County is really something that I'm just overjoyed with. And so the 8 organizations that got awarded in Imperial County: Calexico New River Committee, Cancer Resource Center of the Desert, CASA, which is a court-appointed special advocates for Imperial County, Comité Cívico del Valle, Heffernan Memorial Healthcare District, Imperial Valley Food Bank, the Family Tree House, and the Neighborhood House Association. So, you know, I'm really happy. I mean, everybody's just been extremely grateful. I have had numerous calls. It's just one of those exhilarating feelings to be able to make these calls and have people just jump up and down and just tell us how they can't believe it and how happy they are. So,
yeah, you know, the other thing that's also interesting about this process is there's a lot of detail to everything that we do to kind of learn about these organizations and prepare the board for the information. And so we actually get calls from people that didn't get granted as well.
Yes, and that's probably that's a not so fun part of it, you know, because again, you know, we always struggle with how much is getting down out in the community, how many great organizations we work with, and how we wish we had all the money in the world to for it to go around everywhere. But despite even that, I got so many calls right away from people that that wanted to know, how they could improve the process, what would, hopefully have better chances next time around and things like that. The one thing that just never failed is when I walked them through the process of how we review, evaluate, and rate those applications. Mm-hmm. Everybody was just so in awe. And it's like, really? Do you guys go through all those many steps? I've never heard of anything so comprehensive. Well, thank you so much for letting us know. Thank you so much for taking the time. It just means the world to me to see how, how broad of the process you go through to, select the best and be as fair as you possibly can. It just made all the difference in the world. And I like to read just a very short excerpt. Sure. Some people even came in. They didn't even want to talk on the phone. They just wanted to come in. But everybody was just, they were all on the same page in the way that how they appreciated the evaluation process of our applications. But one of the ones that she sent me, she came personally and she sent me a thank you note, and she said, "Thank you for taking the time to share AHF's grant process with me on Monday. As with your involvement in the community, your review process seems exciting, comprehensive, and meaningful. I look forward to applying what I learned in the months to come. Here's to a full year of innovation and change."
Awesome.
I mean, it was that kind of spirit.
Yeah.
That makes all the difference in the world, and how we do the work that we do and so enjoy.
That's what makes it all rewarding, is because out of all of the applications, everybody that we meet through this process are just amazing people. They're doing great work in the community, making a difference, and so it's really it's awesome to get the thank you letters and things like that. But I mean, we really need to thank people in the community for all that you're doing and all the work that you're doing for people that you care about.
Great work, and it's very much needed, and everybody's so committed. And hats off to all of you.
Absolutely. So if by any chance, if by the slightest chance you missed any of the videos, as you know, we post all of the videos that come in on the applications. We know that people take time to create these videos, and one of the things we really hope to do is to promote the work of all of these organizations, regardless of whether they get funding, is to really promote the great work that they're doing. So you can go on our Facebook page, you can go on our website, go to YouTube and find those videos and really take some time to look at some of them. I mean, you'll learn something about the great work that's happening in our community.
And see the face of the community. Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. One of the ways we get a lot of these applications in is that Sylvia and I try to get out in the community as many places as we can. I'm sorry, we can't make it to everything, but we do try to get out there. And recently we've been to several different places. I'm going to tell you about a few that I've been to, and Sylvia will tell you some about the ones that she's been to. But one of the ones I went to the other day for San Diego Youth Services, it was their Creations in Chocolate. I mean, just in the title, right? I mean, you just melt, because you walk in and on both sides, people there that had created chocolate creations. I mean, that, or if you try to eat it in one sitting, like, you would be so sick. But I mean, even when I pictures, could have that one. In a sweets eater, so it was pretty wild to be that crazy about the chocolate. You get to taste all of them.
Oh my god!
And you bid on the sculptures, and you can actually take home a sculpture if you won. And so that was so scary. It's like, what the heck would you do with that much chocolate?
Overdose.
Exactly. But it was really great, and really the work that San Diego Youth Services is doing for homeless teenagers and youth in transition. I mean, really amazing work. And of course, they had a young woman that told her story. Everybody was in tears. They had some of the Olympic athletes that were actually, out of all their accomplishments, were really moved by this young woman's story. And so just kudos to San Diego Youth Services, and a great event. And soon thereafter, both of us were at the San Diego Foundation with the Center for Civic Engagement. And I know there's some buzz out there about what this is all about. I think it's really exciting to have an organization and bring it involved in the community's lives. It's a really, and they're more, so. learn.
That was very good to learn.
Absolutely. So B.H. Kim, who's the Vice President and Executive Director of the San Diego Foundation and the Center for Civic Engagement, he's really going to be, I think, a difference maker in our community, and I'm really kind of cheering him along to make some things happen long overdue.
Yes.
And also coming up on Friday, actually, Environmental Health Coalition, who is one of our grantees, they're actually doing a Barrio Logan tour to see all of the environmental impacts that are happening in that particular community, as well as having a mixer with Councilmember David Alvarez. And so we're going to be going to that and seeing what's going on in that particular part of our community with regard to environmental health impacts. So that's coming up. And then you've been out doing a bunch of stuff.
Yes,
too.
I have, and then I have some other things that I also have lined up for this month that haven't yet occurred. But one of the things that I wanted to talk to, we hosted a pre-screening of this documentary on addiction, Raw Opium. We had some key members in the community that are really involved in making a change as to people that are addicted going into the prison system instead of rehabilitation programs.
So that was with the New Path, right?
That was with a New Path. They hosted. We hosted it here. I got to meet some really key people in the organizations that are doing all of this legwork. That was really good. Then both you and I are going to be going to North County Lifeline and do a site visit. Have some family services, the Neighborhood House Association to go to, the Access Youth Academy. There's a fundraiser for TKF as well that we are going. That's also going to happen in March in downtown San Diego. So there's a lot of events that we are getting engaged in. We had the Village Project, the update on the community plan last night. That was also live streamed. It had a really good turnout. So we're just.
At the Jacob Center for Neighborhood.
That was very well attended, a very good presentation, and again, stakeholders. Everybody was there. That was really good. A very good a program that they laid out. I mean, there's just all kinds of things and events that we are reaching out to, and that they're reaching out to us. Yeah. Imperial County is only going to make our work that much more broader, and so I don't know how we're going to split that, but we definitely will be covering Imperial County.
Well, that's what's something that's really important is let us know what events are going on. Let us know what you've got happening in the community, and even though we might not be able to attend everything, it's an opportunity for us to post it on our Facebook page, to provide other opportunities to get the message out about the work that you're doing. So make sure that you let us know what's going on.
We definitely promote everything that's going on.
Absolutely.
And we try really hard to make sure everything is that we can. And Nancy and I are on top of it, and we'll do our best. We promise.
So, since we are doing this live stream, that you can ask us questions. It'd be kind of fun to see if you could actually stump us. So you can go to go through our Twitter account at Alliance HF and ask your question, and we'll try to answer it before we're ending with this live stream. Actually, direct them to Sylvia. She's really good at that.
That's what she really means when she says you want to stump us. She means stump Sylvia. That's what she's really wishing for.
But the other thing that's been happening is a lot of times we're out there trying to learn ourselves about what's happening in the community, not necessarily through the organizations, but through other opportunities. And I recently attended something that was this whole sequestration thing, and everybody's talking about it, and trying to understand how's that going to impact nonprofits, or how's that going to impact the state budget. And we had two great people that were presenting, and San Diego Grantmakers had brought them in, and they were talking about the state budget. And we're actually at a place in our state where we're starting to kind of turn the corner. It's starting to be really positive, and they were talking about how great that is. There's but the big but, of course, everybody's waiting for that. And it depends on what happens with the sequestration, because should funds get cut to the state, should funds get cut to counties or to local entities, or,
domino effect.
It's going to set us back quite a ways.
Exactly.
And, that would just be really difficult for us, and it would be hard to have to go through that because we are turning the corner. So
yeah, that's really sad, because we just had these elections. We were looking up, because of the education, those cuts, the taxpayers approved an increase, and everything was looking so much more positive. And now we're holding our breath again.
Exactly,
to see,
all over
how
again.
we're gonna get affected.
So I'm going to look at Twitter and see if you guys are sending any questions in. But you know, it's a good time to remind you. Don't forget about our Innovation in Healthcare Conference coming up on Wednesday, March the 27th. It's at the Jacobs Center. It starts at 7:45, 8ish. Be there early, and we'll end about 2 o'clock. Providing lunch, of course, but we really want to have you there. We really want to get people that are in the community working hands-on with the people that are in need, because that's what we're going to do. We're going to really innovate, create, collaborate, work together, have fun while we're doing it, and kind of come up with some ideas, maybe 4, 5, or 6 of them.
Some really interesting and competitive ideas, which is great.
We hope that they're competitive, but they could be in completely different fields. We're going to try to do some new technology. You know, everybody's kind of getting on that bandwagon, but try to do some text message polling about the different ideas that come forward. Like, which one do you think is the most innovative? Which one's the most doable? You know, it'd be good feedback to find out, you know, what people are thinking out there.
In real time.
Absolutely, in real time. So all of our social media, we keep that as active as possible. You can like us on Facebook. Oh, and by the way, I posted this on Facebook recently because all of a sudden the board is interested in what we're doing on Facebook. So great. Friday is the board meeting, and we're gonna like show them the whole Facebook thing. And I looked and I was like, oh my gosh, we're at 578 likes, right? So I wanted 600, so I put it out there. I said, like, come on, you guys, help us get to 600. I want 600 likes, right? I checked this morning, we're at 597. 3 more. We just need 3 more. Come on, you guys.
I'm sure by the end of this program, we're going to have those 3 more.
We got to have those 3 more.
We are.
But in addition to Facebook, you can follow us on LinkedIn and Twitter. You can subscribe to our YouTube account. Check out the videos. Again, you know, through that Twitter account, send us some questions. I haven't gotten there yet. I will in a minute. But if you have any questions, definitely send those to us. And as you can see, we're both dressed in green because the 17th, Sunday, is St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day.
Hopefully, with the luck of the Irish, you'll have good health in 2013.
Absolutely, and that is priceless.
So, do we have any questions from Twitter, on Twitter? I don't see any.
I think
okay. No. We'll get you next time. So thanks so much, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Like us on Facebook. Do all that stuff with social media, and we look forward to seeing you next month.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, and spring is in the air. Daffodils, spring is in the air.
Thanks.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.